So, students, today we will learn the summary of the lesson Should Wizard Hit Mommy, written by John Updike. Johnny's father, Jack, told her a story every evening, and each new story was a slight variation of a basic tale. A small creature, usually named Roger, had some problem and went with it to the wise old owl. The owl told him to go to the wizard, and the wizard formed a magic spell that solved the problem. So Roger then felt happy and played many games with other creatures and went home to his mother just in time to hear the whistle of the train that brought his daddy home from Boston. The narrator wanted to impress upon Joe that the little skunk loved his mommy more than he loved all the other little animals, and she knew what was right. However, Jo had her own view about the world, and she insisted that her father should end the story the other way round. It was not Roger's mummy that hit the wizard, but the wizard who hit the mummy. The story involves a very difficult question. So the story begins when it was a Saturday evening, and every evening Jack told his daughter Jo a story out of his head. This custom began when she was 2. Now she had been telling her bedtime stories for almost 2 years. His story had a center character named Roger. It can be a small creature. It could be Roger Fish, Roger Squirrel, and this time it was Roger Skunk. So, the Roger Skunk smelled so bad that none of the other woodland creatures would play with him because of his awful smell. They called him Stinky Skunk, and then they would run away. Roger Skunk would stand there all alone. Tears would fall from his eyes. So Joe asked if he could not see the owl. Jack said that Roger Skunk walked along very sadly to a very big tree. There was a huge, wise old owl on the topmost pointed end of the tree. Roger Skunk told the owl that all the other animals ran away from him because he smelled very bad. The owl admitted that yes, he did. So Roger Skunk cried very hard and he wanted to know what he could do. So the owl suggested going to the wizard. The owl advised Roger Skunk to go through the dark woods under the apple trees into the swamp, and there would be the wizard's house over a creek. Creek means a little river. On reaching the little white house, Roger Skunk rapped on the door. A tiny little old man came out with a long white beard and a pointed blue hat. He observed that the creature smelled awful. Roger Skunk said the huge wise owl had told him that he would help him. The wizard found his magic wand and asked Roger Skunk what he wanted to smell like. Roger thought and said, "Roses." He chanted a magic spell, and all of a sudden the whole inside of the wizard's house was full of the smell of roses. The wizard asked 7 pennies for the work. Roger Skunk had only 4 pennies, and he began to cry again. The wizard directed him to go to the end of the lane and turn around 3 times and look down the magic well. Roger Skunk did so and found 3 pennies in the magic well. He took them to the wizard and now was very happy, ran out into the woods. The other creatures gathered around him because he smelled very good. They played various games the children play. They played and laughed all afternoon, and then it began to get dark and they all ran to their mummies. But now, the mother will not be happy with the smell, and she wants that the old smell should be back. So Jo thought that the story was all over because she is a small child and she has her own thoughts. Jack didn't like that she should take anything for granted. He continued the story further. Roger Skunk's mother asked him about that awful smell. Awful smell here, the smell of roses. That according to her is awful smell. He was surprised and added that he smelled like roses. She then asked who had made him smell like that, and he told that it was a wizard. Mummy asked him to come with him, and they were going right to that awful wizard. Skunk protested that all other animals would run away. She said that he used to smell the way a little skunk should have. So what she did, she took an umbrella and went back with Roger Skunk and hit the wizard right over the head. The wizard said, okay. Roger Skunk smelled very bad again. He no longer smelled like that of roses because the mother doesn't want that. Now Joe put her hand out, touched his lips and said, then the wizard hit her on the head and did not chain the little skunk back. Her father continued the story in his own fashion. Skunk and his mother went home. They heard the sound of the train. When Daddy arrived home, they had their supper. Jack described the various items of their supper and the story was over. Now here, little Joe was not satisfied with the way her father had ended the story. She asked whether the other little animals did not run away. Jack told her that in a little while they got used to the way he was and did not mind at all. Joe said that was a stupid mummy. Jack said she wasn't so. Joe felt he was defending his own mother to her or something as odd. Jack asked her to put her head in the pillow and have a good long nap. Joe asked her father to tell her the story the next day that wizard took that magic wand and hit the mummy right over the head. Jack said that was not the story. He stressed the point. Little Skunk loved his mummy more than he loved all the other little animals, and she knew what was right. Joe again asked her father to say the next day that the wizard hit that mummy. Actually, Joe wanted that the wizard should hit the mummy. She insisted that he should say so. So Jack promised to see to it and asked her to have a rest and stay on the bed. He praised her as a good girl. Now, Jack closed the door and went downstairs where his wife Claire had spread the newspapers and opened the paint can. She was wearing an old shirt of his on top of her maternity smock. She was stroking the chair rail with a tipped brush. He heard footsteps upstairs, shouted to beat John on the buttocks. Then the footstep waved. Claire observed that it was a long story because he took a long time to come back to the wife, and she simply said that the poor little kid. So this was the summary of the story, Should Wizard Hit Mummy? Thank you so much.